Hello, Lisa here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to this very exciting walkthrough and giveaway of the Rustic Roots Lenormand by Melissa Wotherspoon. So I have a little story to tell you guys about this deck and then we are going to be diving in. I better make sure my sharp objects are nearby here. But this bag you see here, this Peggy bag, so I actually found out about the Rustic Roots Lenormand because we heard from somebody who watches our channel and also from Melissa herself because her Kickstarter campaign was ongoing and she was looking for somebody to collaborate with to make handmade pouches for the campaign. So we got a hold of her, she got a hold of us, and we ended up working with her. I actually helped a little tiny bit. I strung all of the bags. But in any case, she ended up commissioning Peggy to make these really adorable birch fabric bags for the Rustic Roots Lenormand for backers of the Kickstarter deck. So we ended up talking for that reason, and Peggy set one aside for me that was had a little minor flaw. So I ended up with one of my very own bags, and Melissa recently sent me the deck and reached out to me to see about setting up a giveaway. So this giveaway is going to be open internationally. You're going to want to hang out till the end of the video to hear how to enter, but I want to share with you this really sweet, homey, adorable deck that was recently funded on Kickstarter. So let's hang out together and go through the cards. And full disclosure, while we worked with her on the bags, I actually haven't seen a whole lot of the cards, so this will pretty much be a first impressions. I think I've seen a couple, and that's about it. But can we talk for a second about this really super cute plaid box design? It's so adorable. Look at this. How does this box open? Does it slide? It slides. Okay, that's super clever. The other Lenormand deck I have by Melissa was actually in a magnetic flip open box, but this is a slide box. Okay, it's firm, which is good. That's how I like it. Oh, look at the dandelion on the back. Okay, that's super cute. That's really fun. The only other time I think I've gotten a slide box, it was completely open. This is like a box of matches, I just realized. This is like a box of matches. How perfect is that for the theme of this deck? Sorry, it's a very, like, Rustic Roots is a very, from what I understand, kind of country life sort of feel almost. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I guess we'll see. Does this say Guidebook and Poetry Collection? You guys, I'm going to lose my mind. This is so clever. Oh, look, it says wishing you a beautiful journey. Oh, how adorable is this? Oh my God, I'm dying a little bit. Oh, look. Walking in the woods, I left in touch with the universe and with the spirit of the universe. Alice Walker. Oh, I love that. Okay, so the fact that this is basically a matchbox that you could pull out from either... This is so freaking cute. Okay, I know I shouldn't be freaking out more about the box than the deck, but I had no idea it came in this kind of a box. I just knew the size of the box because the bag had to hold the size of the box, so I was aware of that. But oh my God. This is so cute. I cannot wait to look at the little guidebook, but we're going to look at the cards first. A little plastic sleeve. Can I just say I really like when deck creators are using these instead of wrapping it all in that plastic. It's just so much nicer. But anyways, these backs are cute. Thank you for not having a copyright or any words on the back. Oh, I love it. Okay. And this cardstock feels really nice. I expected that though. Melissa really has a good eye for cardstock. Oh, this looks almost like it's on like a cork. This feels almost like a cork, not feels. It looks like it has like a textured like cork background in the back. Okay, we're going to zoom in. I'm sorry. I'm just gushing and I'm not sharing, which is not fair. Let me make sure my focus is in the middle and let's zoom us in. Okay, move these out of the way. So we have the rider, and I love, okay, so far anyways, this is a silhouette, and I really like that feel in Lenormand decks. It makes it very clear what I'm looking at, and I love the speed here and that he's about to leap over a object, or maybe he's going around a barrel. That could be what I'm seeing here. And there's a cowboy hat. I love that. Again, very kind of country or cabin-y feel. The clover, I love that we've got a little bee getting ready to pollinate. Ship. Oh, these remind me of like camping, and I'm sure that's what it was meant to do. Oh, look at house. It's an actual camper, just as I said that about camping. Oh my God, that's so fun. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, tree. This has got this very like almost like how do I describe this? It's got an almost like worn feel to it, and it has a limited color palette, and it just really, yeah, it just definitely has that feel. Clouds. This to me, I wish the clouds were a more prominent part of the image, but you definitely still get the idea that the clouds are thicker on this side than that side. But I feel like almost like the lake and the woods takes up more of the image in this case. So I do wish that the clouds were more prominent, but I like that this feels like you're at the lake, like you're camping at the lake and you're sort of looking up at the sky, maybe trying to figure out if tomorrow's going to be a good fishing day kind of thing. It definitely pulls you into this concept of this world. This makes me feel like it reminds me of a gardener snake. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be. Somebody who knows more about snakes, please feel free to tune in. But again, I like how obvious it is that we're looking at the snake card. Coffin, and it's an empty matchbox. Okay, that's really cute. Ah! Okay. Bouquet, and there's our dandelion like we had on the back of the inside part of the box. Scythe. Oh, it's a ice skate. Melissa is a Canadian creator, so you can definitely feel Canada for sure in this deck. I don't think it's like in your face Canada, but you definitely get a Canadian feel, and this hockey skate definitely like brings that home a bit, which is kind of cool. I love that. The whip. We have again a cowboy feel. A cardinal, and I don't know what this smaller bird is, but this is very much wintertime birds. I love that. That's beautiful. Child making a snowman in the winter. I love this. Yeah, this definitely, oh my God, this fox is hilarious. It just makes me think immediately of that sort of trickstery energy of the fox. The bear. This feels like salmon. Star, and that's the Big Dipper. Love that. And I do like that we have the playing card associations. I don't typically need or use those too much when I'm reading Lenormand, but it's nice to have them on there in case I do ever want to incorporate that. And I love that we have a stork in flight for the stork card. This is also true of her Aurum Lenormand, which is just stunning. And I will try to remember to have a link to that walkthrough also up in the cards for you, so you can check that one out too. Dog. Oh, it's a leaping dachshund. That's awesome. So Melissa's also the creator of the Lowrider Dachshund Tarot. I also have a walkthrough of that deck, so this is just a nod to that. I think that's great. Tower. Okay, I really love this tower, and I think the reason I love this tower so much, this is going to sound so nerdy, but I played a game not that long ago. I really like walking simulator type video games. When I play video games, I like really not like atmospheric games, and I played a game called Firewatch, I believe is what it was called, and it was centered around somebody whose job was to be in one of these Firewatch towers. I don't even know if that's what this is supposed to be, but that's what it looks like to me, and it's very much about having a wide view, having perspective, and I think this brings home one of the key meanings in this card really, really well. In a way that we don't always see in Lenormand decks. I think often we see more traditional looking towers, and that can be more difficult, I think, for people who are like also work with tarot and might get the cards confused. So this is nice because you can really see what kind of tower you're looking at, and I like that. The garden. Oh, I love this like daisy. Oops. Mountain. Pretty. Again, this feels very homey to me because of being in Canada. Crossroad, yes, and something I'm immediately noticing, and this is something I now look for ever since I heard this little tidbit, but I heard a tidbit that sometimes in the path card or the crossroad card, you can have a thinner path going one way and a wider path going the other way, and the wider path can point to the better path, right, to take. So that's kind of interesting. Oh, the mice card is just literally like a mouse trap. This card background is exactly the right color for that to just be, it's like the entire card is a mice trap. I love that. I think that's so clever. Heart, and we have bleeding hearts and a little bunny here. Ooh. Ring, and we have the inside of a tree. We have tree rings. Book, yay, there's a spine on one side, pages on the other, just like I like it. What does that say? Cabin. Oh, it says cabin stories. Cabin stories. Oh, that's really cute. This looks like a US mailbox. Okay, so somebody who's lived in Canada their whole life, I guess. Have you ever seen these kind of boxes in the US? Or so, excuse me, in Canada? Because I haven't seen any in Canada, but I only came up here like 15 years ago, 14 years ago. So that's really interesting. But that makes me think of mailboxes when I grew up. Man, and we have this lumberjack dude. Woman, I love that she's playing in the leaves. That makes me so happy to look at. Lily, thank you for a simple lily. And I like that I like a simple lily card because people look at the lily card differently depending on your tradition or like what you learn or what resonates for you. And one of the meanings for lily is very sensual, and another one is about sort of age and wisdom. And I like when a lily card doesn't assume which one of those I'm going to read it as, so that I have that choice to make for myself. The sun card. Oh, I love this moon. That is really pretty. And I love the Canadian geese. Oh my God, this is like a little piece of Canada. I love these little windmills for keys because these are called maple keys. I did not know that before I came here. And it's funny because it's not like there wasn't maple trees where I grew up. There totally was. But I just didn't know that these were called maple keys. But I think that's really cool to have in the key card. Fish, salmon swimming upstream. Anchor. I don't fully, like, I feel like, and I'm excited to get into the guidebook. This one might be one, you know what, I'm gonna just flip it to the side because we're gonna definitely read what it says about that one. Because I mean, I get that it's an anchor, but it's like, it feels like it's like a swimming pool or something, and yeah, I'm not sure what the story is there. Cross. Oh, yay. And then there is a person and a seeker. Melissa, thank you. So this is fabulous because this means no matter which gender you're reading for or somebody who's non-gendered, you can literally use the seeker card for the person, for yourself, or for the person you're reading for. And the person card could be their other person, and they're gender ambiguous, which is, this makes me happy. So you still have the man and the woman, and then you have person and seeker, or seeker and person. And I am really happy with that. So thank you, Melissa, for doing that. This is so freaking cute. And I love the way that we see this pattern being worked into this person here. And I think it's also on our man card. Yeah, it's also on the man card. You don't see it on the woman card. But I love that we get that, like, this plaid worked in. And I like that she uses this kind of as a divider before you get to the extra cards. So we're going to set these aside. Oh, I did the thing. I wanted to look up that anchor card. Okay. Where's our anchor? It's after fish. Yeah, there it is. I definitely want to look at that one and see what we think. So we're going to take a look at the guidebook. This is so cute. So guidebook and poetry collection. So I don't think I knew that there was poetry associated with this deck. With poetry contributions from Kickstarter backers. You're kidding. How? Oh my God, how special is that? That's all from Kickstarter backers? Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry, I need to read the intro. I'm almost getting teary. Why am I getting teary? I just think that's so special. What a great way to pull the community into this deck in such a beautiful way. So, introduction. At the time of writing this guidebook, the world is paused. Oh, who are them feelings? It will go down in history as kind of a big deal. But it is with much gratitude and privilege that I say that this is not all bad for me. It has allowed for valuable reflective time which would not have happened otherwise. This deck is very different from the Aurum Lenormand which my son and I created together and which continues to serve as a fundraiser for the Marlin Foundation. The Rustic Roots deck has quite a different feel. It's grounded and cozy, agree, and urges us to get offline for a while. While being mindful of keeping things graphically simple for ease of reading in larger spreads, I wanted to also stay true to the Rustic Roots theme, so I've given a few of the cards a bit of a twist. In this guidebook, I've tried to accommodate the wishes of my fabulously supportive group of Kickstarter backers, thank you all, and I've included not only a quick access keyword guide, but contextual information about each card's design. The cherry on top is the poetry. This kind of started as a passing statement, and I quickly realized that it was actually a good idea. I'm honored to have the work of so many great poets, Kickstarter backers, in this guidebook and poetry collection. I hope that you enjoy your time with Rustic Roots and that it gives you everything you need right now. Oh, gosh, Melissa, she has such a big heart. It's amazing. So here is the list of all of the keywords, which is great. And then it says, the person and seeker cards are not traditional cards in the Lenormand system. I created these cards to honor and include all genders, sexualities, and ways of relating with others. Thank you, Melissa. That's beautiful. Thank you. So for every card, look at this. Why am I so emotional? So there's a poem from a Kickstarter backer, and then her description of why she chose the artwork that she did. You know what? I don't care if this is long. We're going to go through this. I don't know if I'm going to go through every single one. We'll see. Sometimes I say that and then I peter out, but I want to read at least a couple to give you a feel. So can we see the writer card? Yes, we can. So this poem is by Kathleen Reich. Racing forward with a burst of speed, stay balanced and focused, trust your steed. You must open your mind to turn on a dime. Listening and long strides are keys for best time. Oh, God. Sorry, this is just really like, I'm being touched in a way I didn't expect to get touched by this deck. So it's catching me off guard in a really cool way. So it says, I chose a barrel racer for this card, not because I condone animals in sport, but because I'm always struck by the bond created between animals and humans. The communication between a horse and its rider in this rodeo event is unparalleled. Speed is the key element here, but so is agility and strength, and I like those qualities being pulled into this card too. Additionally, barrel racing is an inclusive event. Typically, the horses are American quarter horses known for their incredibly fast quarter-mile speeds as they hug the barrels in their cloverleaf patterns. What's the next card, you ask? Let's have this anchor card, and let's take a look. So this was the only one that kind of stumped me for a second. So let's see what it says. Steadfast against sea, the anchor defies the tide. Strong, faithful, peaceful. That's Cassie Odell. This is a cross-sectional image above and below the water. Oh, the water line is right there. Okay, yeah. Showing a floating dock and its anchor. An old rusty barrel filled with concrete. Oh, I have seen these. This image brings back very fond memories of when I was a kid and used to have sleepovers at my cousin's house. They lived near a small lake that had such a dock. It was solid black, and if it was a sunny day, your watery footprints from having just emerged from the lake would evaporate instantly. This kind of anchor helps me to hold fast to such fond memories. Oh, I love that. Was there any others here that I really want to read that kind of go their own, I mean, like it all goes its own way in a really cool way. Okay, sorry. I want to look at the clouds because I had opinions on that. And I also want to look at Coffin. Let's read about Scythe. I think maybe Fox. Oh, I kind of want to read about that one too. Okay, I need to stop. Oh, the dog. Okay, and the tower. Okay, I got to stop. Lisa has issues. Oh, the ring. Okay. So we'll look at a few more together. Oh, and the key. Okay. I've got to stop. That's too many. It's too many, Lisa. Rein it in. All right. Well, we're gonna at least take a quick look. Okay. I can't help myself. What can I say? I mean, I could, but I'll have to, so I'm not gonna. Okay. Ring. I was locked in a cage. Key. Sorry. I was locked in a cage. I was trapped. I banged on the bars in frustration. After a time, I gave up and sat down in defeat. How had I gotten here? What did I do to deserve this? I breathed deeply and closed my eyes and contemplated. It was then that I realized that I, all along, held the key. That's L.K. Topfer. Each year, maple trees and other trees produce fruits with seed inside. These take the form of keys. Their design enables them to fall in such a way that they slice through the foliage below and become embedded in the ground. I'm always amazed to see the spring's new growth of baby maple trees following the unlocking of the earth by the keys. When maple keys are still green and undeveloped, they can be picked from the trees and split into two halves. Each half can then be peeled apart slightly, revealing the sticky seed pouch. The flaps are also sticky and can then be affixed to your nose. Okay, enjoy. I don't like sticky things, so never going to try that. Let's see what she says here about the ring with this tree here. This is really cool. I am here. This is a poem by Benja Newnham. I am here year after year, from one rainy season to another. My time, concentric to yours, marks our seasons together. Oh, age will take us all, but with each slice I can promise you this. No lifetime can be worn on any one finger. My devotion to our growth is yours to measure. Oh my goodness. This is so beautiful. Okay, sorry. Ring. I added the mushrooms because they evoke the image of a jewel on a ring, so it looks like a ring that way. Mushrooms are the fruiting bodies of a much larger organism in the form of mycelium, which is a vast network of tiny strands that remain intact year after year. When a mushroom is picked, it can still come back the following year. It's kind of like picking an apple from a tree. Certain types of mushrooms are found and on certain types of trees, so I like the added connection that trees and mushrooms can have a quiet, long-term union with one another. Oh, okay. I might as well have just read the whole thing, you guys. I can't stop. Tower. Oh, this is Melissa's own poem. When we were kids, we stretched our legs up as many stairs as we could, then pulled up the rest of ourselves. In one crystalline moment, we learned falling hurts because a voice is always there to laugh. Years pass, something stirs within us. We try one stair, then one more. Suddenly, we are at the top, and the person left below is our former self, needing to be loved, and the laughing voice was just our own. And the view is breathtaking. Oh my goodness, Melissa. Fall is my favorite time of year when chlorophyll production slows and then stops. The tree is putting those resources into storage for the winter. The green disappears leaf by leaf. As the temperatures become colder, the trees become a fiery display of reds and golds before one of those November storms hits and knocks down the display like the proverbial bull in the china shop. There is a narrow window of time where we describe these colors being at peak. This is by far the best time to climb a fire tower. What a show the earth gives us when the trees go to sleep. Okay, coffin. I really wanted to know about the matchbook here. So the poem by Angela McLeod. Every beginning includes an ending. Every ending creates space for something new. Rest in the comfort of knowing that the liminal space between beginning and ending is where the true magic is found. The cycle, the circle, the infinite. Grief, the friend that never leaves and always reminds us. Acknowledge it, welcome it, and just breathe. In designing this card, I imagined matchboxes serving as tiny coffins for butterfly wings and bird skulls, like a symbol for their full-scale counterpart, holding something precious and honoring an ending. I've also always been struck by matches, and their anthropomorphic characteristics. In this image, charred match bodies, spent of their vital fiery energy, evoke the human figure. They're ready to nourish the earth, and so continues the cycle. Ashes to ashes. Okay. You can tell there is so much soul in this deck. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Clouds. A floating question. To go, to stay, will it rain? In the distance, an answer stretches ominously over tree line to beckon the timid onward. Somewhere below, a dry world wants wetness. Now I ask, what shoes will you wear? Benja Newman. Oh my goodness. So Melissa says, I'm always blown away. Sky pun. Oh, I get it. Sky pun. By our atmosphere, holding everything in a delicate balance of air and water and temperature. At sunset, clouds become canvases for the sun to throw its last splashes of color before sinking below the horizon. Everything gets thrown into stark contrast, and the tree line becomes a picture frame in black. Clouds often represent uncertainty, but maybe the lesson is to just be in the moment for a while. Sometimes change happens right in front of you if you make yourself aware of it. Oh, okay. Let's zoom us back out. I'm going to get out of the guidebook now, but wow, that really surprised me. I was not expecting all of that. So this is a really nice, sturdy feeling smooth cardstock. It's matte. It feels really nice. Let's see how she shuffles. Lenormand decks typically to me don't shuffle super well. Ooh, that's got a nice flex and a nice mix and a nice bridge. I'm happy. This is a great little deck. I don't think you need to at all be a Canadian to get this. I don't think it's just Canada. The little nod to Canada with the hockey, I think that's really cute. But this is a very relatable deck. So some happy surprises when I opened this. I was not expecting the poetry. I was not expecting to be so touched by so much of the guidebook and so many of the images. I was definitely not expecting this adorable matchbox design for the book. And one of my biggest criticisms for boxes that have these sliding drawers is that when you pick it up, the drawer slides out. This does not do that. Like, I just shook it really hard and it doesn't come out. So it feels nice and firm. And it won't matter too much to me anyways because I'll be keeping it in its little bag here. But that is pretty darn great. That is pretty darn great. I'm really excited about this. So as I mentioned, Melissa reached out to me to see about doing a giveaway. So she is going to be sending out 3 copies to 3 lucky winners. So here's how this is going to work. If you are watching this now, all you have to do to enter is a couple simple things. Make sure that you are a subscriber of the channel, so click that subscribe button. Please click the like button on this video and comment down below anything that you want about this deck. Just make sure that you say that you are interested in entering the draw. Once, what I'll do is I will keep entries open. I'll have the deadline for the entries in the description box down below. I'm going to be announcing the winner for these decks as well as my other ongoing giveaway on Thursday, October 15th. During my Witch's Roots unboxing live stream. So if you want to see the winner chosen live, you'll want to watch that Witch's Roots unboxing live stream. That will be when I am unboxing the September Witch's Roots box. So that will be on Thursday, October 15th at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. You will need to have had your entry in before then. I will leave entries for this deck open until Wednesday at midnight. So that is Wednesday, October 14th at 12 a.m. Pacific time. So after 12 a.m. Pacific time, that's the cutoff for the entries. You want to make sure you've commented to enter down below by then. We will be selecting 3 winners. I'll get your contact information. If you have won the deck, I'll get your contact information. So that's your address and your phone number. I'll send that information off to Melissa and she will have your deck shipped directly to you. So for the Rustic Roots Lenormand, if you're interested in entering, just make sure you're subscribed. Click like on this video and comment down below anything you like about the deck. Let me know that you want to be entered to win. That would be super fantastic. I just want to say thank you to Melissa for sending me this deck so that I can share it with all of you guys and for hosting such a fabulous giveaway that is open to everybody internationally. And I also wanted to say thank you to the Kickstarter backers for making this deck happen and also for contributing your beautiful words to this deck. I think it just makes it something really unique and really special. So thank you all so much. As I said, remember to like this video, subscribe if you're new here, click that little bell to be notified of all my future videos. Remember, if you want to book a reading with me, you can always do that over at supportivetarot.com. Thank you so much, and may your magic always shine from the inside out. Bye, guys.